Hi, Mason. Good to see you. Mate, there was so much hype around that game, and it fell a bit flat in the end. I wonder what it was like to play in. Was the hype just too much? Did it create too big an occasion for the England players, do you think?
No, I think obviously we knew how big the game was, but I think the way we played, we obviously tried to break them down, score goals, the way they set up, five at the back, and made it tough for us. And obviously we get the point and we move on now, and we look to the next game that's still a clean sheet, and hopefully we win the next game and we're through.
England have so many exciting attacking options, and yet they struggle to create chances tonight. Why do you think that was? What was the game plan?
Yeah, I think the way they set up with the five at the back, and they had the three in midfield, it makes it difficult. I mean, we had a couple chances where we could have done better, but this is always something that we're going to look at with the attacking players we've got. We know we can do better, and that's always going to be something we're going to work at. And as I said, hopefully next game we can improve and attack the next game and score a couple of goals. That's always something that we're going to do.
I mean, obviously, I suppose with all the expectation around a game like that with Scotland, you can understand you're going to get a bit of criticism, but actually you're second only on goal difference to the Czech Republic now, and if you win that final game, you'll finish top. Does it put an extra bit of pressure on that game now, do you think?
I think there's pressure on every game. We're England, and we're always looked at to win every game, and the performances we put in have to be top. So anytime we maybe drop a little bit below where we should be, people are going to criticise. But the pressure that we put on ourselves to perform to the highest ability and the level that we know we're capable of, we have that in our group. So we don't really look at the pressure from outside the camp. We just try to focus on ourselves and in training and know what we can do as a team.
Thanks, Rob. Next, we'll go to Aralis Old-Sada from Fiji, Norway.
Hi, Mason. There's been some reaction on the fans booing such a young, inexperienced team. What was your reaction to the booing after the game?
I've had a lot of boos in my short career, so that's obviously from away fans or from home fans. So look, we just try to, as I said before, we focus on ourselves, how we can improve, what areas of our game we can do better at, because that's always we're looking to be perfect. There's always the perfection that we want is always going to be tough to get there, but that's what we want, and that's the pressure, as I said, we put on ourselves to be perfect, and because we know what team we have. You talk about young players. I think the young players we do have are very experienced, mature players that can take that, and look, we want to make the country proud. That's something that was always that we want to do as players, and hopefully next game we can do that.
And Gareth spoke about the difficulty of combining the fact that you have to manage a tournament and stay in shape and organize this at the same time as Wembley wants you to just attack and throw everything in there to win the game. Can that be complicated as a player as well on the pitch?
Yeah, I mean, look, we know what we're prepared for. As fans, they look at and they want to see us attack all the time, but sometimes in a football game you have to, as I said, manage the game and sometimes keep the ball because it can be frantic. The game today was frantic at times, and sometimes you have to just control it, have the ball, have possession, and build from there. And yeah, you have to do that sometimes. That's part of football.
Okay, guys. The Mason is holding up the team bus at the moment, so we'll take one very last one from Mark Manbright. Yeah.
Hi, Mason. You spoke about the young players in the England team there, but it was Billy Gilmour that actually got man of the match from UEFA today. Just wondered if you could tell us a bit about him and how the rise you've seen from him close hand compared to us tonight. He surprised a few people, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he never surprises me. I know what he's like as a player. We had a good battle today, but I think every time he plays, he gets man of the match. He did it at Chelsea as well. A couple of times he plays and he gets man of the match. So, no, he's a brilliant player. You can see he gets chucked in at the deep end sometimes, and he's always swimming, and he's a top player. So yeah, I always watch his development. He's going to keep getting better and better, and obviously that's brilliant for club, and obviously for him at country level.
Okay, thanks guys. We'll end it there. Cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah.